Cause we all holding on by the thinnest of strands. Step around with open arms and your people's my man. Reminisce to that when we was up with hand in hand. Shiesty motherfuckers out the streets on hand. Cause we all holding on by the thinnest of strands. Step around with open arms and your people's my man. Reminisce to that when we was up with hand in hand. Shiesty motherfuckers out the streets on hand. Scripts to fracture sternum, speech drop octaves as they drop knots on truth. We attempt to sell them, fill the rim with venom. First thoughts to end them, second seek survival at base levels. Targets I got several, apprehensive actions. Took minor fractions, turned them into felonies. Next auction, the melanin set to start a Sotheby's. Job growth gets college graduates, safe friends at Applebee's. Happily concede, but never to that feat. Plant seeds of revolution every time we speak. For every one MC, there's a million white boys that burned your last LP. Better wax than wood crosses, best we cut our losses. Seek refuge in tools from past decades. Display same rage magnified by malignant movements of this day and age. Cause we all holding on by the thinnest of strands. Step behind with open arms and your people's my man. Reminisce to that when we was up with hand in hand. Shiesty motherfuckers out the streets on hand. Cause we all holding on by the thinnest of strands. Step behind with open arms and your people's my man. Reminisce to that when we was up with hand in hand. Shiesty motherfuckers got the streets on hand. I keep my fam close, go for throat when you approach. Fuck hope, live it in the frayed noose rope. Quote scholars in attempt to fulfill prophecies. Those sorries won't amend for ancestral atrocities. Watching me won't relieve those deep-rooted fears. Out the corner of my eye, seen your image come clear. Revered traits, betrayed by a frail chest plate. A timid tongue speaks words force-fed from wooden spoon. Demented dialogue consumes. Took 5 steps back to retune, knowing full well what darker days loom. Learn to read horizon in hopes to watch a final sunrise and sunsets on mankind. Entertain my vain aspect of my kind. Poorly educated and corrupt paradigm. Point the situation since we all just dumb, deaf and blind. Cause we all holding on by the thinnest of strands. Step behind with open arms and your people's my man. Reminisce to that when we was up with hand in hand. Shiesty motherfuckers out the streets on hand. Cause we all holding on by the thinnest of strands. Step behind with open arms and your people's my man. Reminisce to that when we was up with hand in hand. Shiesty motherfuckers out the streets on hand. Vocal cords gutter, got some spit through headphones. Thoughts pause, fix to transmit our fundamentals. Fuck a hard fought struggle, time to dead them issues. Find hidden gems and giving words misuse. Loose tongue service loose on these whack ass crews. Redundant views, so now I spit new venom. Within the sense of felons, commit sins on zealots. Lost message in this medium. Maintain cohesive rhyme pattern to shatter. Fragile lies that keep feeding us. Deceive populace, content to keep complacent. I paint a vivid picture while these fraud MCs keep tracing rhyme by numbers. While my real niggas slumber, away to reawake, we stay humble and hungered. You misdirect that anger. I channel spirits of ancient Mayan kings while your R&B sing.
We have to recognize who our major enemy is. The major enemy is not your brother, flesh of your flesh and blood of your blood. The major enemy is his institutions of racism. That's the major enemy. That is the major enemy. And whenever anybody prepares for revolutionary warfare, you concentrate on the major enemy. We're not strong enough to fight each other and also fight him. We will not fight each other today. We will not fight each other.
Stream of consciousness coincides with clearer concepts. Caught the vibe of genocide in their eyes for onset. Information leak from organizations like forces. Led to last the leaders locked down as convicts. Wander aimless, I miss this myth of salvation. Frustration exponential when our struggles made central. Fuck if I offend you, kept my verbal simple. Regurgitated phrase heard through broken rear window. Christians stuck the gypsies for the Ankh life symbol. Blind the eye of truth, now reduce the crucifix to useless twigs. To which our futures now pin. If these lights seem dim, well I prefer the darkness. Eternal heathen in your eyes are heartless. It's our love of breathing that keeps my people marching. For all our wealthy souls seems your soul still starving.
It is a question of how we regain our humanity and begin to live as a people. And we do not do that because of the effects of racism in this country. We must therefore consciously strive for an ideology which deals with racism first. And if we do that, we recognize the necessity of hooking up with the 900 million black people in the world today.
Pan-Africanist Marcus Garvey, several carotid arteries with 40 paragraphs of the prose of poverty. Ironically, society labeled the psychotic. Wrote a new script in pure sonics. Prepare for warfare with bare fists and phonics. Harmonics unlock cortex of ancients. What you choose, freedom or enslavement. Lack the patience to persist with peace. When our youth are harassed by police, seems the police pulled on eyes. When will we realize that we'll never be more than 3/5? No matter how many Malcolms erase fists, vengeance comes swift, but death will come quicker. Why concerned with fingers when it's minds that pull triggers? This kid with swole liver still sips on street liquor. The perfect paradox, poised for life's rigors. Wisdom delivered in slurs, soliloquies. Seems we lost the true meaning of griots and MCs. Revolution don't stop just cause clips are empty.
Our people have demonstrated a willingness to fight. Our people have demonstrated the courage of our ancestors to face tanks, guns, police doors with bricks and bottles. That is a courageous act.
Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Pirates, motherfuckers, worldwide maintain. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Reverberated verbs, spit the ricochet, redundant cliche. Motherfuckers crowd peripheral. Pack a paragraph, a synapse in each syllable. Senior silly 16, theory shit's pitiful. Patient with my sacred art form, or cyclical. Commercialized styles debilitate like sickle cell. Trivial beefs keep streets lit like Baghdad. White man hates niggas and sticks as bad as Arabs. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Mind pirates, motherfuckers, worldwide maintain. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Satiated souls serve no purpose. Hunger keeps our knife sharp and landowners nervous. Concerned with genocide while news speaks on murders. You're quick to play sheep to post-industrial herders. Observe the downfall downplayed as hurricanes downgrade. Forts trembled while suspects sketch a good bet to resemble our kin. While the black man looting while whites just surviving. No racists in France, then why the uprisings? Upset and upstart youths attempt to obtain your very same status. Surrendered liberties when suburban dreams shattered. Storms gather, guess our parched earth needs rain. Time to take the sickle and reap grain. Time for Abel to slay Cain. Mind pirates, motherfuckers worldwide maintain. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue. Spit knowledge, spit truth, keep moving subdued. Tactics seem erratic to those heads with no clue.